Hello student, this is part 12 of molecular basis of inheritance. In this part we will discuss about the translation. Translation is the process of formation of protein. Actually DNA transcribed to form mRNA and mRNA is translated with the help of ribosome to form the proteins. Machinery of protein synthesis consists of ribosomes, amino acid, mRNA, tRNA, amino acyl tRNA synthetase enzyme. mRNA functions as template having genetic information. Ribosome is the site of protein synthesis. tRNA brings the desired amino acids to the ribosome and places the amino acid at the proper places. RNAs are formed in nucleus and migrated to cytoplasm where protein synthesis takes place. This is the structure of a ribosome, a prokaryotic ribosome. This is the 50S subunit of ribosome and this one is the 30S subunit of ribosome. The ribosome in prokaryote is 70S type ribosome present. In ribosome there is a P site. This is P site and this one is the A site. P site is also known as D site or donor site or peptidyl site. A site is known as acceptor site and this one is the E site where from the tRNA exit out of the ribosome. First of all, when tRNA, the first tRNA which comes and attaches to the mRNA, it occupies the P site of the ribosome. After that, all the tRNAs with amino acid, they comes at A site. Next is translation, activation of amino acid. The activation of amino acid takes place through the carboxyl group. Each amino acid is catalyzed by its own specific activating enzyme, amino acyl tRNA synthetase. So this one is the activating enzyme which activates the amino acids. In the presence of ATP, an amino acid combines with specific amino acyl tRNA synthetase and here magnesium ion is required. It produces amino acyl adenylate enzyme complex. Hydrolysis of pyrophosphate with the help of enzyme pyrophosphatase provides energy for driving initial reaction. So here these amino acids, they are activated in the presence of ATP, an enzyme which is amino acyl tRNA synthetase. A complex is formed which is known as amino acyl adenylate enzyme complex. This pyrophosphate hydrolyzes to provide energy for driving the initial reactions. Second step is the transfer of amino acid to tRNA. Transfer of activated amino acid to tRNA. Transfer complex structure takes place to specific tRNA. A high energy ester bond is formed between the carboxylic group of amino acid and 3' OH group of the terminal adenosine of tRNA. As we have discussed that in tRNA, here CAA group is present and this is 3' OH group. this one is the 5 prime. So amino acids are attached to this adenosine 3 prime hydroxyl group of the adenosine. Here amino acid adenylate complex, it combines with tRNA and a structure amino acid on tRNA is formed. AMP and enzyme is released. Next is the initiation of synthesis. Formation of mRNA 30S subunit complex. mRNA becomes attached to 30S ribosomal subunits to form an mRNA 30S complex. This process requires initiation factor IF3. Attachment is such that initiation codon of mRNA AUG comes to lie at P site. इनिशिएशन ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस का जो फर्स्ट स्टेप है इसमें 30S राइबोसोमल सब यूनिट जो स्मॉलर सब यूनिट है ये mRNA के इनिशिएशन कोडोन से आकर अटैच होती है. दिस AUG इज़ द इनिशिएशन कोडोन. ये अटैचमेंट इस तरह से होता है कि AUG कोडोन राइबोसोम के P साइट पर प्रेजेंट होता है और A साइट अभी वैकेंट है. इस mRNA 30S कॉम्प्लेक्स बनने के लिए IF3 इनिशिएशन फैक्टर, थर्ड इनिशिएशन फैक्टर की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. Second step of the initiation of translation is binding of fMET tRNA with mRNA 30S complex. In prokaryote, binding of fMET tRNA complex with mRNA 30S subunit complex requires an initiation factor IF2, IF1 and GTP. The initiation of tRNA with attached N-formyl methionine binds with its UAC anticodon to AUG codon of mRNA. This codon in mRNA are called initiation codon. Amino acid tRNA complex bind to P site of the ribosome. So a 30S mRNA complex is present here. The first tRNA with formyl methionine is attached to the AUG codon. Here the complementary anticodon present in tRNA is UAC. Here UAC are present. This UAC is complementary of AUG. So first tRNA with formyl methionine in prokaryote binds to the AUG codon and a 30S mRNA and tRNA complex is formed. Next step is the attachment of large ribosomal subunit of 50S subunit to form the complete initiation complex. Here the 50S ribosomal subunit binds to the 30S subunit to form a complete 70S initiation complex. During this process, GTP is converted to GTP and PI, and initiation factor IF1 and IF2 is released for recycling. Here it is 30S mRNA and tRNA complex. This 50S ribosomal subunit binds to this complex. For this binding, GTP is hydrolyzed to GDP and PI and energy is released, and energy is utilized in the formation of this complex. So here this one is the 30S ribosomal subunit, this is mRNA and this is the tRNA. So to this complex 50S ribosomal unit is attached. Here you can see this. This is the 50S ribosomal subunit. This one is the 30S, 50S tRNA, and this one is the mRNA. This first tRNA with UAC anticodon binds to the AUG, which is present at the P site of the ribosome. A site is still vacant for incoming tRNA with next amino acid. Here once again we can see what happens during the initiation of translation. First of all, this 30S subunit of ribosome combines with the mRNA and a complex is formed of 30S mRNA complex. This 30S subunit binds to the mRNA in such a way that AUG or the initiation codon, it comes to lie at the P site of the ribosomal subunit. To this ribosomal mRNA complex, a charged tRNA with UAC anticodon binds to the initiation codon present at the P site. This charged tRNA carries the formilated methionine. In prokaryote, first amino acid is the formilated methionine, whereas in prokaryotes, first amino acid is the formilated methionine, whereas in eukaryote, the first amino acid is the methionine. So a complex is formed in which 30S subunit, mRNA, tRNA and amino acid is attached. To this complex, in next step, a 50S ribosomal subunit. This is 30S. A larger 50S ribosomal subunit is attached to this complex to form the complete initiation complex